Alright guys, we're back with more of the house in Fata Morgana. I gotta say, I like where the story's going, and I especially like how they're trying to make me sympathize with the beast, because at the end of the day, he's just trying to, you know, live in peace like he wants, but it's so hard because he has this one side of him that enjoys terrorizing, and another side that just wants to be left alone and just to be a part of something. And he's not getting his way because of the mansion. But yeah, so far, I'm looking forward to how everything else continues on. So with that said, guys, I hope you all continue to enjoy watching. Let's keep it going. Alright guys, we are continuing on. There is indeed a fountain. There's a fountain. Again, no, seriously, Pauline, he has eyes. I'm sorry, I'm not much of a guide. Maybe my dad could show you around instead. No, don't worry about it. I think you're doing just fine. In fact, I'm sorry you got roped into this. I doubt you much enjoy having to walk around town beside, someone like me. What? No, that's not it at all. Oh, is that so? I'm glad to hear it. Here's an idea. Rather than guide me, how about this? Why don't you show me what you usually do, the places you normally go? Do you really want to see that? I'd prefer to see the town through the eyes of a resident, to see it for what it is instead of what makes good sightseeing. Alright then, I often get ham sandwiches from the shops near here. Having lunch on the wall by the fountain is the most wonderful thing. Look over there, see the butcher shop and the bakery next to it? I buy bread from the bakery, bring it to the butcher, get a few slices of ham and put it on the bread. It's absolutely to die for. But you just had a huge lunch. I'm not getting one right now. Also, please don't think I'm a carnivorous, I cannot read that word, as my dad. Sorry, I didn't mean to imply any such thing. Jeez. Wait, hold on. Did he just smile? He did! That was a small one, but he did! He can actually smile! Being human, that should be obvious, but it's kind of strange seeing him do it. Maybe, just maybe we'll be able to get along, even just a little bit. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Sure, go right ahead. Could you tell me about your home country? I've asked Dad, but he won't tell me very much. Ah. Come on, how about it? I'm really curious. He probably doesn't know very much himself. What? What about his own homeland? Some don't. What do you... How about that fountain? I'd like to get a closer look at it. At the spot you say you like to sit. Oh, okay. What was that just now? Did he dodge my question? Is there something there he doesn't want to get into? From this angle, it looks like a fountain sitting on top of the ocean. Yeah, it does. It does. If you want, we can go to the beach. It's a straight walk from here. No, I like this view. The sea's pretty color here. You can clearly see the white of the fountain upon it. The sea's a different color than the fountain? It is. In fact, the sea is often changing colors itself, but out on the water, it can be easy to overlook. It can be the color of emeralds, or deep blue like sapphire, or almost black like obsidian. The sea has a face, and with it, many expressions. Huh. I'd like to see that. Maybe I'll ask Dad and get him to take me out on his ship. You have quite the adventurous spirit. Not many women say they want to ride a ship. You think? I want to go everywhere. I haven't been before. I want to see for myself the world that extends beyond this town. Ah, that's a fine ambition. Hopefully the time will come when anyone can have access to a ship with relative ease. He actually smiles quite a bit, I guess. And we seem to be talking pretty comfortably too. He's a lot more friendly than he looks. He appears almost noble the way he looks out at the sea, his gaze steadfast and unwavering. Oh dear, that was close. He almost deceived me. He's a foreign man and I'm simply his guide. You mustn't think you've grown close to him just because you were able to hold a brief conversation. By the way, pardon me? Yes? That outfit you're wearing, What, this? Oh, yes, it's absolutely splendid. My dad brought it back for me. It's of a peculiar design with unusual accessories. The moment I saw it, I said, "Oh my." "Oh my," I said. "It's so pretty, I want to show it off to everyone." I see. Oh, it's just so magnificent. He actually has a decent eye for clothing. I guess he has more in that head of his than me. Actually, I brought back that outfit. Huh? When I heard I was going to meet my boss's daughter, I thought it would be best if I brought some kind of gift. So I had a tailor imitate the style of my homeland. I'm delighted it's to your liking. What? Hold on a second. Yes? So you're saying these clothes I'm fawning over were given to me by you, and you had them made for me? Indeed. And completely oblivious, here I am wearing them now? More precisely, you've been wearing them since lunch. Why didn't you say something before? This is humiliating. I want to bury my head in the sand. But I thought you liked them. I do. I do indeed, but having never met you, I wasn't sure what colors you liked, but I was relieved to see you wearing them. They look nice on you. He says with a smile. He's always standing up perfectly straight, always looking stern and no nonsense, and he kind of scares me. But he's a gentleman. I'm going to change. What? I'm going to go change. I'll be back in 5 seconds, so just wait there. 5 seconds is infeasible. Oh God, help me, Mom. I really, really need your help. Because my heart just skipped a beat. For a foreign man. Oh, is that so? Very well then. Oh no, thank you for the information. I really appreciate it. And don't worry about me, I'll keep safe. Goodbye. Shortly before I arrived at the village, a beast appeared. It killed a number of villagers and then disappeared. Ever since then, the village hasn't been itself. There's a cloud of gloom hovering over it, fear visible in everyone's eyes. At first I thought their fear was of the beast's returning, but that's not quite right. Their troubles with the beast are, in fact, still ongoing. Ah, Javi! Hey, I hear you were asking around about the beast. Yeah. Talking about the beast is taboo. People are gonna push you away even harder now. Though I guess you are leaving in a few days. People going missing. Your beast problem is still going on, isn't it? Huh? After asking around, I'm beginning to piece things together. When the beast first appeared, you chased it away. However, later, the beast came back killing villagers. After that, the beast disappeared, but villagers began disappearing too. Once a week, someone would just be gone. And even as the weeks passed, none of them ever returned. The people of the village think the beast is responsible. They think it's kidnapping villagers. That's right, this village is under the beast's curse. So you're better off forgetting about this place and the savage beast that dwells nearby. You don't belong in a place like this. Go back to your hometown where it's peaceful. That's the kind of life you deserve. Javi? What? I want you to be honest with me about something. Where does... I won't tell you. Why not? They told me that you would know where the beast is, Javi. I heard from other villagers that you once chased the beast. Sure you didn't mishear them? No, I'm positive. You know where the beast ran off to, where its hideaway is. You chased after it, found its den. And then, you came back. That's what I heard. Didn't you? Why did you keep that from me? When you told me about the beast, I asked you to tell me everything you knew, Javi. But you brushed me off, said you didn't know anything. Said that I should talk to someone else. when in reality, you know more about it than anyone else. Tell me why. Why did you hide that from me? What were you thinking? As you watched me frantically asking around the village for more information, were you enjoying yourself? Tell me why. Why are you always so mean to me? Shut the hell up. Like I could tell you. Like I could actually tell you that. What did the village tell you about me? Did it go something like this? That the kid couldn't even take revenge for his parents? That he's a damn coward? I'm sure you heard that one plenty from everyone, and now you think that I'm a coward too. I don't. Yeah, it's true. I went after the beast. I chased it down the night it killed my parents. Hiding around the back, I saw it slip into the forest. So I went after it, chasing it until I reached its den. I despised that beastia with everything I had. It murdered my mom and dad. It murdered my friends, the kindly priest, every decent person in town. I needed to get revenge for what it had done. It was my duty to bring retribution upon the beast that stole everything from me. So I tried to confront the bestia, but I couldn't do it. Not only could I not stand up to it, as soon as it turned around I saw its eyes. Its bloodshot eyes and black irises. I couldn't move. Javi? Yeah, that's right. I was a coward. I watched as it killed my parents, and even followed it home. But I couldn't do anything. Anything except run, flee, screaming in terror. That was all I could do. Javi, that doesn't make you a coward, if the beast really was that terrifying. But I was supposed to stand up to it. That's what the rest of the village would have wanted. For someone to eradicate the bestia. I'm calling it bestia because I don't know if it's bestia now, and I'm thinking either or. When I came back having accomplished nothing, everyone was so harsh. You coward. What did you even go out there for? Constant ridicule. What right did they have to? If they really want him gone, they could all go together, and no one's got that kind of courage left. They're all waiting for someone else to speak up. Someone to stand up and say, let's go kill that beast. But no one has the guts to take that initiative. It could have been me, but the moment I fled back to the village in fear, I lost that qualification. You think that was just me being mean? Huh? That I didn't tell you where the beast dwells? Do you think that was just me harassing you? I've seen the beast. I know how scary it is, and I know how dangerous it is. And you think I'd tell you where it is? I know good and well what you're thinking. That the guy you're looking for might have been taken by him. And you want to go to its den to see if he's there. Knowing that, do you really think I'd tell you? If you go, it'll kill you. You don't have any evidence anyway. Nothing that points to that guy being taken by the beast. But you don't need to put your life on the line for something like that, something so uncertain. Even if by some chance he was taken by the beast, there's no way he'd be alive. That's what the beast does. No one comes back alive. But you came back alive, Javi. Which means there's no saying for sure either way. That's just because I ran away immediately. But even if he did manage to escape, that's all the more reason not to check the beast's den. I want to know for sure whether he's alive or dead. Somewhere in a little corner of my heart, part of me thinks that he might just actually be dead. I have to have faith, but I'm so close to cracking, to thinking he won't ever come back to me. Then, why don't you just give up on him already? Without knowing for sure, I can't let go. I'll debate myself forever until I die an old lady about whether or not he's still alive. That's how my life will end. You want closure. You want to know for sure whether he's alive or dead, right? And even if he's dead, you'll be satisfied just knowing it. Right. which is why I want to at least follow any possible leads. There might not be anything saying he's there, but it is true the remains of the ship he was on washed up in this village. If he wandered the area and ended up at the beast's den, where he was killed, then I'll let go. So please, Javi, tell me where the beast dwells. Make this the last time. Huh? Even if you find no trace of him at the beast's den, even if you don't figure out whether he's alive or dead, you'll give up your search for him. You'll assume he's dead. If you don't reach some conclusion, you'll just keep searching, keep going to dangerous places, putting yourself at risk. I want you to stop that. To stop, go back to your town, and live a normal life. Settle on an answer. If you can promise me that, I'll tell you where the beast's den is. I like Javi, man. He's very practical. He's at least telling her to just be sure of herself before she decides anything else. Okay, I promise. This will be the last place I look. 2 more things. First, I'm going with you. What? But I thought... Isn't it dangerous? Exactly. I can't let you go alone. Javi, I have to go with you and make sure you don't do anything stupid. Alright, fine. And the other one is... You will not enter the den. You don't understand just how dangerous the beast is. It knows no mercy. It indiscriminately attacks any human it sees. So you can't let the beast find you. You just examine the den from the outside. And when you're done, back to the village. Understood? You need to promise me this. Okay. Alright, one more thing. Huh? I thought it was just 2 things. This is less of a promise and more something that would be nice. I decided, when we make it back to the village, I actually would like if you could take me to your hometown. Javi. I'll figure out some way to get permission, and I'll do my best to not be a burden on you. I'm still just a kid, and there's not a whole lot I can do even in a better place. But I'm surprisingly skilled with my hands. If you have work for me, I'll do anything. So, there's that. Yes, of course I will. We'll go back to my hometown together, and I'll show you all around. You can get some great ham sandwiches there. We'll eat them together in the park. You've told me that already. Are you ever not hungry, lady? Ah, you laughed. You just laughed, Javi. What? Oh, back off. I did not laugh. Nope, you definitely laughed. You're kind of cute when you laugh, Javi. Come on, do it again. Go on, like this. Shut up. Stay back. Stop it. Don't touch my cheeks. Bah, I wanted to see it again. I am not your plaything. Anyway, we set out tomorrow. We will return before it gets dark. You will keep your promises, and you will not do anything dangerous. Got it? Promise. Thank you, Javi. I don't need your thanks. Thank you. That thank you is not for him agreeing to tell me where the beast's den is, but because I can see that Javi's trying to save me. His care calms the turbulent waves that have been crashing inside me. I was always anxious. I always believed. I always thought I'd see him again. But I also recognized that I was practically living a fantasy. I was just too stubborn to admit it. I certainly won't be able to change how I feel immediately. I'll probably continue loving him. Nevertheless, Javi's words resonated comfortingly within me. I can see, if but vaguely, a new path, a new way of life appearing before me. That's what he did for me. Well, that new way would have happened if you just didn't choose to go to the den, but we'll see how it goes. I'll make this the last time, my final attempt to find him. No matter the outcome, I would stop stubbornly believing he's still alive. And then, I'll find happiness on a different path. I was about to say, it's been a while since we heard from the maid. Master! Ah, you have awakened. You gave me quite the startle. Do you not remember? You started staring off into the distance and you would not respond to anything I said. I thought you were playing a prank on me. Your hand? Oh yes, I did not let go of it. For if I had, we would be in quite the predicament. Someone approaching the mansion, you say. You saw them? Those images were not shown to you by me. Oh, so I was so focused on the past that she wasn't aware of it. Okay. If you saw something, then it was by your own powers. But if you think about it, that is nothing unusual. You are, after all, the master of this house. You should, in all actuality, be able to do anything I can do by yourself, master. So it is very possible you could have knowledge that I do not. Now, let us return to the mansion's tale. After the second beast paid a visit, Bestia began to destabilize again. The white-haired girl would soothe his heart, but the calm was only ephemeral. He was like a cracked glass ball. If you dropped him, that would be the end. If you put too much force into handling him, he would shatter. He was very difficult to care for. And cracks do not heal. The damage still remains, even if the two sides appear to be held together firmly in place. Furthermore, they slowly, gradually, and without intervention spread. The beast appeared to be afraid of someone's voice. He would on occasion stare into empty space and shout, cover his ears, and groan. One day he shattered all the windows in the mansion, crushed the silverware I just polished to shine, and destroyed all the mirrors. I assume he did not want to see his beastly self. More! There's more! There's still more that reflects my image. Windows, mirrors, vases, dishes, they all show my reflection. What are you doing? I have no need of anything that reflects me. You can understand that, can't you? Why? You're going to cut your hands like that. Tracing the wall with her fingers, the white-haired girl approached Bestia. She stretched her spindly fingers out toward the beast's rugged hands. His hands were wet with blood from his frenzied attempts to destroy anything reflective in the house. Look at all these cuts. Stop. You're going to dirty your hands. Get back. No, I will not. It's no use. No matter how many times you call me human, the mirrors tell another story. Not just the mirrors, everything reflective shouts beasts at me, angrily. Look at how precarious I am. It's hideous, pitiful. I thought it was all over when I protected you from the beast, but that image keeps coming back to me. The sight of another beast clinging onto me. I can hear its voice. It says I was only ever a beast. Voice? Whose voice? So you don't know? You can't hear it? You are fighting against something beyond the limits of my perception. Fighting? No, if only it were a fight. It speaks the undeniable truth. As I have said before, you are not a beast. You look like me, I am certain of it. Oh, lady, if you could see. Your eyes. What? Your red eyes. They show you nothing, but they show me what I am. They show me the difference between us. Are you afraid of my eyes? If my eyes cause you fear, if you can see in them your reflection, then you are welcome to destroy them. Rip them from me with your own hands. Gosh, this girl is crazy. I have no need of them after all. Why would you go so far from me? You. The voice says that you're laughing at me. That deep down you ridicule me. Do you believe that? After all the time we spent together? I don't know. I'm starting to lose confidence. I believe you. I think I believe you. But I find myself wavering. I'm losing sight of myself. And the view. Of everything. In all my memories, I am a beast. The voice says I was always this way. Which I suppose means I am a beast. I can't be anything but. Do not trust the voice. Trust me instead. I do not want to make another mistake. To do something like run away because I am so weak-willed. I do not understand this woman. She's so pure-hearted, so beautiful, like hope personified. I want to understand. to believe her. I was sure I could do it, but I keep failing. Why am I losing my grip on everything? Are words not enough to convince you? What? Are words not enough to convince that you are not a beast? Then see for yourself, feel for yourself, that there is but one difference between us. What? What are you doing? I assume our skin and our hair and our eyes are different colors, but those do not count as a difference. The only thing that differs between us is our sex. Hold on. In his utter shock, Bestia was frozen in place, and he was right to be surprised. The sound of rustling fabric shook the air in the forlorn mansion. What? She... Okay, well, I have a feeling I know what she's doing. She had placed her hand on the sleeve of her garments and begun to disrobe. Ah, of course. Before long, gaze upon me. She was standing there completely undressed. Her body was incomparably beautiful. Slender, not an ounce of excess fat on her. The sight of her was impressive, almost divine. Even I let out a gasp when I saw her. See for yourself. This was the first time Bestia had seen the white-haired girl unclothed. Though they slept in the same bed as I said before, they did not have a physical relationship. She grasped his unmoving hand and guided it toward her. She moved his hand across her flesh, along the curve of her shoulder, down her arm, and pressed it against her chest firmly enough for him to feel her beating heart. Do you think this caused a stirring within him? Is there any man for whom the touch of a woman's skin would not? Especially one so beautiful as her? However, he was not aroused. Why do you think that was? Because he was a beast! Because a beast cannot lust after a human. I believe you know the answer. Are you crying? Could you smile for me? What? I want to see your smile. Like this? I'm not sure I'm doing a good job. No, you're doing fine. Your smile is so pretty. It calms me, warms my heart. I think I know someone somewhere who has that same smile. Thank you for seeing me off. Don't mention it. I learned so much about this town thanks to you. You made my stay here quite enjoyable. What's the matter? You're looking rather glum. I wonder... Huh? I wonder why the sea exists. I was born in Port Town, so it's always been there for me. This huge, never-ending, expansive, magnificent ocean. Far too big for a single measly little human like me to cross. It's so pretty. It is. I feel like I understand why you like the sea. But right now, I can't help wondering why God created such an enormous sea. Why he didn't make the world smaller. I'm sorry, I'm talking nonsense. Not at all. I'll probably be back eventually. That's just part of the job. And will you have lunch at the seaside restaurant again? Quite likely. And I bet it'll be mostly meat too. Was your stomach able to handle it? I'll train up for next time. Your ship is going to embark soon. Yeah. Will people get mad you're not helping them prepare? Most likely. Then you should hurry up. Yeah. Pauline. I just wanted to thank you again. I appreciate you taking so much time to show me around. Is that all? No. I don't know why, but I was considering leaving without telling you this. I'd like you to tell me. I'd feel better if you turned me down. What? My homeland is only getting more isolated. Unlike your country, mine is not eager to associate with the rest of the world. I probably don't even have their patronage anymore. What I'm saying is that I have absolutely no stability. I can't even say for sure whether I'll be back. So, you're right, there's nothing but obstacles. I'm sure my mom would be opposed as well. But I've fallen for you. The way you look staring out at the sea, the shape of your lips when you smile at me, the kindness in your voice. The more time I spend with you, the deeper I fall in love with you. The whole world could separate us, and these feelings would not change. Well, damn, you beat me to it. If I waited, I don't think you would have ever gotten into it. I don't think you would ever got into it. I'll say it myself too. I love you, Pauline. I fell for you the moment I first saw you. I promise we will meet again. I promise I'll be waiting. Thank you. It's visible in both our eyes. This love strong enough to wash away all our tribulations. It's all right there, plain as day in each of our eyes. Mine and his. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're going to join Pauline and Javi as they venture in to the mansion.